Well, the next thing we're going to talk about, we're going to kind of dive in a little bit to 7A football and kind of get our rankings here. And listen, Blake, you're the man for the rankings, okay? And I
Oh, I
put
love it.
together a list as well. We got top five 7A football programs right now heading into the 2025 season. And Blake, you get it started first. Who you got at number five?
Oh, at number five, I got Oak Grove, and I feel horrible doing this. I think Oak Grove's a really good football team. And I sat there and I actually had them at number three in my initial one, but I did an updated one because just as things changed, my mind started to wander. I went, nah, I don't know. Oak Grove's number five. They got a really good quarterback, Keelan Hall, and they always have superior talent. Drew Causey has continually put that team in contention to win it all. And yet, I just feel like they're just maybe a player or two short this year. And I think the teams around Oak Grove have arguably gotten better. So I have them at number five. How about you?
Yeah, at number five, I have Ocean Springs at the number five spot, and you're talking about a team that's they'll probably be a little bit upset at being as low as number five, but great team there. I have Oak Grove just a little bit higher than Ocean Springs, and you'll see that a little bit later on. But I got Ocean Springs at number five. Listen, great team last year. They end up losing to Brandon there in the semifinals, so they finished in the top four in 7A last year. But lost some guys from last year as well. And I think Oak Grove is bringing back a lot of guys.
Yeah, I try not to just do chalk from last year because and I'm not saying you are because I haven't seen your list. I mean that's the great part about this show is you have no idea who I'm going to do and
That's
I
right.
have no idea who you're going to say. But people get really upset with me because I don't always put the teams that finished high last year in the top five or where they should be. And I go, well, but that was last year.
That's right. It
You want
changes.
me to just you want me just to do chalk? You know for a fact it's not going to be chalk from last year to this year. Everyone knows that, but yet they get mad when it's not their team. Oh, well, how could you? Well, because I can. Because I can. All right, number four.
Yeah, yeah.
Number four. Number four, and I've changed my mind about this. So if you went on my TikTok, you would see this. This has changed. This has changed. I've changed my mind on this one. Number four is now Madison. Really good team. Excellent defense. Excellent coaching. Great coaching staff, too, because I want to give those assistants some love. Really good running back. One that I think is really underrated. I think maybe he should be a 3-star. But the defense is always solid. And when Madison Central has a good offensive line, they're usually pretty good. I have them at number four.
And so I got Oak Grove at number four. So I didn't have them at number five. I had them at number four. And I agree with what you're saying on their competition. Their competition is going to be very tough. I mean, we talked about Petal a little bit earlier. I think that's going to be a team that's going to be competitive with them. But obviously, you got Brandon. Brandon pretty much usually rules that region. But Oak Grove has been a champion very recently. And so, I think Coach Causey is going to get that team right. I got them at number four.
Yeah, no, and then at number three, it's Starkville. Most people do not
Wow.
have them that very no. Most people do not have them very high. They are going to be the most surprising team, arguably in any given level. They have a quarterback that came from Louisiana that I argue could be the best quarterback in all of high school football next year. That all of a sudden you drop into this like just amazing amount of talent that Starkville's always going to have. I had one coach tell me he's up there with Luke Altmaier and Trey Petty in talent wise and ability. He runs a 4.4. He's an honor roll 4.0 student. Uh, Kingston Johnson's his name. And all of a sudden you drop this kid into Starkville. And it's like, yeah, I think that's gonna be. I think that's a real team. That's a real team right there.
Yeah, that is very interesting. With that addition, I know that Starkville it's going to be a lot of change because you have a different coach now, as Coach Chris Jones now at Hines. You get coach from Clinton coming up there, and so now it's going to be different for him. I did not have Starkville at number three. I had Madison Central at number three. But the thing is that I think that Madison Central has the ability to maybe even take the whole thing this year because if you think about last year, Tupelo, the toughest games they had were against Madison Central. And Madison Central, well, not as much in the playoffs, but in the regular season, it was a pretty good one. But Tupelo was on a tear in the playoffs. I think Coach Collins going to have his team right this year, and I've got them at number 3.
Yeah, the thing about Madison is they know how to muck the game up in a clean way. I know that phrase seems funny to some people.
Yeah.
Muck a game up in a clean way. That, to me, what that means is Madison Central is able to play tough, physical, and I'm not saying like dirty, but they're willing to put the game in a box, but they do it by design, which is the clean part of what they do. And they are so well coached, so sound. Look, I like it. I have them at 4. I mean, I'm not disagreeing. I know we have the same 1 and 2 though.
Oh yeah, well I would think so. We're gonna have to see what your number 2 is.
All right. So we have Brandon and Tupelo.
Yeah. We have Brandon Tupelo. Yeah.
Okay, and you have Tupelo 1, Brandon 2.
Now I got Tupelo 2.
What?
I got Brandon
Wait,
1.
what?
Now I got
You
Brandon
have Brandon
number
as
1.
the best team going into next season after everything. Tupelo brings back the team. What?
Man, listen,
How could you possibly?
Well, here's the thing, man, is that I believe in the talent that Brandon's bringing back, man. I believe Sheldon Shack and Tyson Robinson coming back. I think those guys will be better. I think that offense is going to be potent. Now, they are losing their coach, and their coach was a big part of, that high-powered offense. But I think Coach Pogue will do a good job. I got Brandon number 1, Tupelo number 2. But I think that's going to be the championship game again, and I think it's going to come right down to the wire.
Man, we talked about not doing chalk on this show, and I'm the one doing the chalk. That's insane. Wait, hold on. Look, I have Brandon number 2. There's no disrespect, but I cannot believe you're really going to not have Tupelo number 1. What do you see? What has Brandon done that has them over Tupelo after everything that we know? And when we talk about Tupelo has the best high school football player, they have multiple Division I players. They finally got over that edge. They finally won the title. Wow.
But listen, man, that defending that title is tough. You got the target on your back the whole time. And now, obviously, what happens a lot of times is you might lose early in the season and then come back and get back on the horse. But I think Tupelo is going to drop it to Brandon right at the end, and I think this will be the time that Brandon finally gets over that hump and wins that championship.
Well, I believe they play early in the season, so we'll get a good look at it.
They play on the 29th, man, and so we'll see a preview, and we'll see how they're looking there at the beginning.
I can't believe you have that. I'm shocked. I thought for sure we were going to sit here and have the same 2, number 1 and 2. I'm blown away. I'm blown away.